What is up, team? We're back at it. Look at this mess. It's raining. Our parts came in, at least some of them. More parts. More parts. So today, what we're gonna do is we gotta focus on our pickup tube and our new oil pan. And then we're gonna get to whatever else we can do. But I'm gonna go ahead, turn this motor upside down, and see if we can start cleaning or getting it prepped for our new oil pan, which should be somewhere inside here, hopefully. Maybe it's this thing. What's that? Trans cross member? No. Clutch master cylinder? No. Fuel lines? Remote oil filter relocation kit? No. What's this? Transmission mount bracket. Capture. There's our pickup tube. Beautiful. Ooh, with the new gasket and everything. Yes! I was worried that I was gonna have to get one of those. What's this? Upward facing side port oil pan block. Okay. Hopefully there's instructions for that. What's this? Oh, it's big. All right, let's unbox this stuff. All right, we got parts. Way too much parts. And somewhere over here. Yeah, there we go. Parts. I'm running out of space. I got a 2.5 car garage, but I got kid toys and a car on the one side, and 2 motors, and I'm trying to get rid of parts off of my FA20. Run out of real estate, but I'm gonna get rid of some of these boxes today. So by putting on, we're gonna try and get this oil pan on and the pickup tube, and then potentially do some of the transmission work. So the clutch, we got our new clutch, our new ACT clutch, and our Fidanza lightweight flywheel, which supposedly I think we're going from a 30-pound flywheel down to an 11-pound flywheel, which should be fun. There's our drive shaft right there, aluminum, so it's gonna be lightweight. Trying to keep the factory balance. It ain't gonna happen, but we can try, right? It's raining, it's nasty, but I don't know. This could go really great or really bad. So let's do it. All right, so now what I have to do is I have to change out the dipstick tube. As you saw, I got the oil pan off and gasket came off with it, got some residual in there. So where the rear main seal plate mounts up, I'm gonna be really careful right there because I got some RTV in there. But I'm gonna take the rest of this, I'm gonna take some a brass wire brush to it and just get that surface clean, and then we'll start mounting everything else out. But let's. Well, I thought I was taking a video. I guess I wasn't, so I'm dumb. But took off the pickup tube. Had to take off this bolt and a 10 mil here, 13 mil here. Took off the mount just to have more access because I don't think I'm gonna use it anyways. Clean up this whole surface. I gotta wipe it down. I'm gonna get it clean with some CRC stuff. And I was careful around these corners because this is all RTV in the corners, and I'm probably gonna put a dab of it in there when I go to put my new one on with my new gasket. I got my new pickup tube. There's 110 holding this in, like I said, and then a 13 holding this bracket down to the Cool. But I took a time lapse of it, but it definitely didn't work. So cool. Good on me. Okay, now we got our intake, whatever you call it. Yeah, for the oil inlet. And now I'm gonna basically just turn the whole motor so that this is facing up so that no oil will, dribble onto the gasket surface, because I want to keep that as clean as humanly possible so that I don't have any leaks later. And let's go. So since we're doing the oil filter relocation kit, we have to put the oil pan block, this guy, on there, but we're gonna put it on this side, and we gotta do it before we put it on, because those 3 bolts, there's holes right here. 1, 2, 3. There's actually a lot there, but these 3 holes, boom, boom, and boom, all have to have the hardware inside of there before we start putting everything in. So what we're gonna do, here's the hardware they provide. They even have instructions for you, but basically goes underneath here, right? But we gotta put the O-rings around this, and then we have brass fittings that'll go, or brass washers that'll go on there before we put the screws in. And now I gotta get that, so let's do that. These take, I think 5/32 Allens. So, let's... So we put some RTV in there as the instructions said, and then we went ahead and torqued them down to 80 inch-pounds as the instructions said. And then ensure the block is mounted flush with the oil pan. It is. Do not overtake the bolts. Oil line routing reference in and out. Yeah. Alright. Onward. And fittings. So these will go on at some point. I'm just going to thread them here. Alright, so I don't know if that recorded it, but... I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the sequence and go ahead and move everything down in sequence. Back. Let's just let it drop over. We're going to leave this mount here. Okay, so manual says there is no sequence, which is sweet, I guess. I don't know. But the torque specs are interesting. So the front ones are 18 foot-pounds. So these bigger ones are 18 foot-pounds, and these ones are 106 inch-pounds. So I'm gonna do the back ones first because we want the back ones to be perfectly lined up with the back of the block. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Let's go. Alright guys, so we did the oil pan today. I'm gonna let it sit so the RTV can sit in cure for an hour or so. But we torqued it down to spec. Here's our old one. Changed out the dipstick tube. Still gotta figure out where I'm gonna put the, well, never mind. I said dipstick tube. This is the dipstick tube that I need to put in there. I'm thinking it goes on this plug, but I don't know where that arm mounts. If it mounts to where the old one was, then it's up here somewhere yonder. So I gotta figure out where that goes. I think it's reversible. I think you could put it on either side, just because we have two of these, one on one side, one on the other. What else do we have to do? We have to, like I said, I'm gonna let this cure for a bit, and then I do wanna do the clutch and the flywheel, which I have right there. And there's my transmission. But I gotta get it off the motor mount or the engine stand before I can do anything with it. So that's gonna have to wait. But the mud dobbins are getting me. All right, thanks for watching. Holler at me.